Hello everyone, welcome back to more of Let's Play Shogun 2 Total War. I'm the Black Shadow, and my last video was kind of mainly a bit of me kind of just trying to, remember a bit of what I was doing, kind of getting back into it after a couple of weeks away. I think we're largely back in tune of what is required, which is good. And what is required is that we need to start making inroads into the center here. The Anka Goji are all but defeated now, so we'll go and look to mop them up next time. Next video, but we are probably gonna have to send some force back in. Masakage is probably gonna have to come back here. We did what we could to try and stop this Takayama army from making landfall, but they're going to, and there's not a lot I can do about it. It's pretty frustrating though. As such, yeah, it is what it is. We're gonna have to defeat this. As I say, we will need to try and establish some kind of naval front to stop them from making these landfalls on us. But it's going to be very difficult for us to achieve that between like all these AI forces and the massive ships that they tend to have. It's going to be pretty damn difficult, but we'll do what we can anyways. So this season's pretty much done, so let's move on. Let's see what's in store for us. So the Yamana are probably going to want to try to retaliate against me. It's going to be difficult to do so. Hello! And of course they're like, oh, you suddenly left Miyagi exposed? Which, of course, you hadn't until this turn. Let's send our army there, because they know this shit. The AI know exactly what's going on. You can't hide shit from them. It's not how this game works. Yeah. Of course, all sorts of stuff. Blah 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 blah. That's not good. Yeah, blah 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 blah. Okay, so my monk has basically injured my monk here, which is not ideal. Although amusingly, we're not actually going to get any kind of Christian influence because their monk is good enough that that's going to not happen. So that's kind of amusing. So yeah, they've made landfall because of course they had. Can I get back in? Looks like I can. Good, okay. If we can make landfall, then I don't feel anywhere near as bad about it. So let's look at this army. Yeah, they got loads of bow samurai. That's pretty unpleasant. I don't really have much in the way of archers, so that's not going to be particularly fun. We'll have to work out what we're going to do there. But we should be okay. All right, let's go and get these guys unified up. Let's get them into... I guess we'll get them into Fukushima Port. It's the best place for them. And we'll probably start doing some work on them, but we should be okay. But I reckon I can probably defend this. Like this is still a decent army. Although they're going to shoot the absolute ever-living hell out of me, though. But they don't have much in the way of melee, so we'll worry about that a little bit later. Okay, so the Ankogoji Navy there is buggered off, which is fine. We do have rebellions. Of course, this army is just going to continue trying to shift down. So we just got to keep going backwards and forwards with them, basically, at the moment. Until I can get an extra force here to kind of be a problem, I've just got to keep going backwards and forwards. There's nothing else to be done here. So, Masakage is going to look to finish them. Is going to look to finish them off. That's a scary army. Right. Hojo rebels. I see. Full fucking stack. Jesus. I did not expect to be this many. So this is how forces can come back in after a while, by the way, folks. This is how it works. This army is basically all peasant, which is good. It's going to be dealing with... Jeez, look at this. Even this is a decent-looking army. It's got no experience, but... Problems. Okay, then. So, let's worry about stuff in time. So Echizen needs to be just reinforced for now. We need some time for things to just calm down a little bit here and sort themselves out. This freaking ninja being here as well is also decidedly unpleasant, and would rather that they weren't doing the things they're doing. Oh, there's not a lot I can do about a lot of these ninjas, as is just the way. There's just, you know, all my ninjas have just been destroyed, like, almost the whole time. Yeah, look at this. What we got here, that fucking hell. Absolute full stack of death here. Yeah, look at this. God almighty. He's nearly rank 6. Jesus. I do wonder sometimes the AI generals get just passive experience. Sometimes games do this, like Warhammer 2, for example. Like if you're playing on like Legendary, for example, or even all of them, all the AI just get passive experience given to like their units. You know, so they just get over. I don't think that's how it works in this game, because we would have noticed it with the Ashina with like the units. But I do wonder sometimes. Okay, anyways, you need to get back here. Yeah, there is absolutely no way we're going to be able to achieve anything here. But I might be able to do something. Maybe we'd like the Metsuke, or maybe their ninja. 55 for 600. There's no way. Alright, back it up. I could maybe get him. It's so expensive. Now, let's back it up. Let's get our ninja back in, and we're just gonna have to hold out on Etcher's End for now. I think we're gonna have to just defend for a time being. That's a scary army. That's a really scary army. I may have to just play defense. I don't think I can defend against that. I don't think I can. With just a stronghold, I'm not gonna be able to defend. That's too good. The army's just too much, I think. The problem is, because what we want to do, especially in defense battles, you want to just try and make them rout, but look at all their morale they've got. They're being hugely benefited by this guy, who's, like, giving them, like, extra, yeah, he's getting extra morale, courageous, all sorts of bits and pieces going on here. Him as well, I think, is also playing a part. Yeah, look at this. Influence rally. Ugh. It's not going to be good. Not going to be good at all. Okay, Nero's fine now. What was the other one? Echu. Yeah, Echu's all good now. So this is all fine. I need to get Kenshin up there. But I can't because there's this freaking army which is just playing freaking games with me. Just keeps going backwards and forwards. And I can't chase it because the moment I chase it, it's going to get ahead of me. And I don't really want to lose this. Wow. That might be an idea. I use Yasunari to begin the attack. Get him as reinforcements. Yeah, I think this is an option. It's definitely an option for me. Alright, while we're doing that, let's quickly do some bits and pieces. So I want to recruit some ships here. We're going to need them. Give me 2 medium bunes. I've got to start looking to establish, like I say, a naval blockade of some kind. These ships are just going to need repairing, like, badly. This one's fine. This one's going to need it. This will need it. And this will need it. But I do need to get the ships kind of rocking up there, so that's fine. Okay. Next, we need to... Yeah, we've got this situation. We've also got this let's deal with this next. So yeah, this will be fine. Yeah, we'll just resolve. I'll lose a couple of dudes, but nothing too drastic here. There we go. As the Anakagoji dealt with, they are defeated, and thank God as well. There we are. Lovely stuff. Oh, we finally got war horses, by the way, everyone. Finally. So I could start looking to make superior cavalry, which I'm interested in doing. But again, money's a problem. The Anakagoji are out. Thank God. Okay, let's get this repaired. It's going to cost 155. This is fine. So what have we got here? We've only got war horse stables. We do not have a master dojo, sadly. The Tsutsui have those. So I could start making, like, bow cav. Yari cav are pretty good. And I could start looking to recruit those, well, next turn at least. But unfortunately, like this, for example, I'd need, like, the Yari Jewel Yard. Yeah, we've got a sword school to make, like, Katana Cavalry. Katana Cavalry are good, don't get me wrong. But I think, I don't know, both of these are pretty good. The whole point of Yari Cavalry is just to absolute shock and awe charge. Katana Cavalry is kind of designed a bit more for, you know, sustained combat. But the problem is that, like, you generally, with your armies, are going to already have a lot of infantry in them, or you should already have a lot of infantry in them, so you probably don't need Katana Cavalry as much. It kind of goes both ways. Alright, anyway, so, let us start dealing with the situation here. I don't want to lose the library. That would be good for us to keep. But we are going to have to fight this. And this isn't going to be particularly pleasant, but this is going to be done. Did I? Oh, I didn't. Whoops. Hold on. I didn't make a hard save. Just realised. I should be doing this at the start of every video. Again, it's a bit. So, I can't defeat both armies though, realistically, unless I do a super great job here. We'll see. Now, we do have a significant range advantage against them. And to be fair, our army is just better. That doesn't mean it's going to be easy. Okay, the ground looks pretty good as well. They've got sort of a hill to go on. But, like, we've got both samurai. They've only got Ashigaru, so I can just completely outrange them. And do a ton of damage to them. So they're going to have to realistically close in on me, I suspect. I might even prepare my army in a defensive stance. I honestly think they're just going to come for me. If I was their army, I would feel compelled to come for me. So yeah, it's all pretty flat. There's a little bit of a hillside there, but it's not really anything too crazy. So I think I'm actually going to go ahead and I, I think I'm going to go ahead and assume a defensive position, and I'm going to assume that they're coming for me. This may or may not be correct, mind you. They do have a bit of cavalry, which is a problem. I don't have a great defense cavalry, other than just shooting them to death before they get to me. Which, you know, is not really a good defense, but, like, it's going to have to probably do. We'll see what happens. They might move toward... They might march for me. They might not. We'll see what happens. Looks like I think that looks like they're just going to set up on the hillside here. If they want to do that, I'm also okay with this. Oh, and you as well. Looks like that's all they're going to do here. Okay, they're just going to assume a defensive stance on the hill. Like, I'm fine with this. Yeah, this is fine. Alright then. That's what they want to do, then cool. But yeah, they got, light cav. Three loads of light cav, so I've got to be careful with my general. Like, he's a serious danger to this light cavalry. It's basically spear cav, and that'll just rip him apart, as we've seen multiple times in this series. Light cav is really dangerous, especially in the hands of, like, the AI, because they get bonuses as well to their units. Right. Now, we want to try and skirmish with them as long as possible. Yep, that's exactly how I want you set up. I've got to be really careful here. Yeah, there's movement. Shit. Katana's up. Katana's up. Yeah, they stopped. They were considering it for a moment. So most of the cavs on the left side. I'm just keeping a couple of units just in reserve down these back, like kind of staggered back flanks. Kind of a bit of a wing formation here. The idea being is that it's as a kind of a preventative measure against any fun with the with the cavalry. It's a way of kind of just forcing them wide, and then if they are going to come for me, I can react somehow or another. That's the principle here. Just edge up nice and slow. See if I can draw them into some skirmishing with me. That's what I want. I want to skirmish with them. Keep my katanas pretty close, because obviously if their cavalry charges, it will not take them long to reach my lines, so I've got to be careful. I could arguably put my katanas in front, but I reckon we'll be fine. I fucking hate this game sometimes. The way it does, when you have them in groups and does that sort of shit, it's pretty annoying. Right. So just nice and slow and steady. This being in the way is kind of bad for my archers, not gonna lie. I'm gonna take a risk here. I'm gonna send my archers out. Uh-oh, that's bad. They're coming. They're coming. Alright, you guys get up there. Ah, Jesus. Yeah, they've got fire arrows. This is confirmed. Okay, back. Okay. Calm it down. All's good. Right. The cavalry's basically gone. Right, let's withdraw our... let's get our infantry behind now. Let's skirmish away. Right. Get them up. There we go. Good. I've got more fucking cavalry, really. For Christ's sakes. I love it. You see that the moment my katanas start moving forward, they instantly retreat backwards. I do find that amusing. Let's skirmish away. This is what we want. Our bow samurai will rip their Ashigaru to shreds, as you can see here. More light cav. Right, I need to get my infantry just sitting in front here. Just a deterrent against their cav. There we go. They're all beaten there. Good. But only their Ashigaru's not going to be the biggest of problems, so even their bows. So I can probably afford to just keep my katana up in front here. Just as a stop them, as a bit of a deterrent. They are going to take some pain, but there's not a lot I can do about it. What do you mean you can't fucking reach that? What? That's ridiculous. Uh-oh. Hold on, I need a pause because of this. Right, there we go. Auto fire, there we go. I love how their Ashigarus, I've got better range and my samurai here for reasons I don't understand. Look at them just turning in here. Let them just turn in. It's fucking ridiculous. Oh, they're moving in anyway, so it's fine. Alright. Up.
Our general is in grave danger, my lord.
Yeah, I know. Right, they're coming in. Go! Go get them! They're trying to flank around me, the bastards. Right, they're scared away. Good. Right, let's get you around this side. If you can hit these Yari Samurai, that'd be fantastic. Right, you hit those bows. Right, up. There he goes, looks good. Get them! Hit them! Lovely. Anyone you want to shoot, feel free, boys. Half of them feel like they're being blocked by, I don't know what, something. Here we go, this looks good. Whoa, get away! Katanas are coming! The fucking general out of there.
My lord, a glorious victory will
Yeah,
soon
you chase them
be
down,
yours.
that's good. Here we are. Get the fuck out of there! Okay, we got this one. Good. So unpleasant when you've got to, like, you know, kind of dance the air like that. It's never particularly fun. But it's a good job. I'll take it. Definitely days like this where I wish I had a little bit more cavalry available to me, but it's still pretty good. Even one general unit can chase down a surprising amount of dudes. So, yeah, that's all decent. The army's dealt with anyways. You can get in. I have to stop this from taking this castle. I reckon I also fold, like, say, that unit in. And I reckon I fold another unit in. Because I can always recruit some extra units here. Yeah, I think this is fine. We'll fold in. If I can ever click the right button, that'd be good. Fold that in there. There we go. Cool. We'll get them to Sagami, which is still not particularly happy. But if I can now repair the fortress and deal with this rebellion, we should be able to get some kind of control here. Saruga's gonna. We'll be fine, actually, yeah. So you can see a military crackdown. So this basically is a case of once you defeat a rebellion, this is kind of like a temporary bonus you get to a settlement. Basically, let's stop further rebellions from just constantly spawning again and again and again and again. So that'll be temporary. It means for now, Saruga will be clear of rebellion for whatever that's worth. So that should be fun. We'll have to deal with this next turn. Could be an interesting fight. How he's already got 3 amounts of rank of experience, I have no idea. That's ridiculous, but okay. Whatever. Whatever, game. Alright. So Hitachi's army here is no longer needed in Hitachi because they came up there. So we can actually move these guys pretty happily. And I think the best thing for me to do... It's kind of weird. I mean, I suppose I could... Well, I want to do the army here. It's a good question. I need to get him involved in the fight. I'm just trying to work out... Do I want to move him by foot? Or do I move them by ship? I would like to move them by ship if possible. So I tell you what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to actually have them down here. Yeah, it's actually still fine. There's still a bit of devastation, but it's not enough to be a particular concern. And yeah, what we'll do is I'll have them down here. These guys can move into here next turn. What did I... Hold on, I've got that. Yeah, so we take out the Bunes. Just give me a couple of bows. We'll move them into here next turn. They'll take the army and we'll sort of move up and kind of look to... drop him maybe like at Totomi or something like that, or however the situation seems. I think that's going to be a decent way to do this. Kai will be fine once that is rebuilt. So it looks good. Okay then, so Monk, do me a favor. It's fine if there's resentment for a little bit. Give me a demoralization. We're going to need it. These are some decent... Yeah, these troops need this morale just being dropped down a little bit. It's a little too much. There we go. That's much better. All right, then. And then... Let's see if this will draw them. Definitely thought so. They are going to come and look again at me. So we have to reunite with our reinforcers to deal with this force here. What we got? Yeah, Yari Samurai. some good bows. Some decent bows, but there are still only peasants, so... but we don't have much in the way of bows, though, so... We're going to have to look to cut in pretty close. We've got a bit of cavalry as well, I guess. Interesting. Terrain's going to make a big difference in this fight. How does it look? That's fine. They're probably just going to sit in the trees then and wait. And to be fair, that's okay with me. I could move in through the trees. Even if they, like, sit, like, back here, I could move through this way and take the tree cover. That would be good for us. Alright, so we're actually going to go ahead and take the fog this time. The idea being that I do want to try and prevent the enemy missiles. They do have a slight advantage between us. Thankfully, there's physically no way for them to get up here. I don't think they can climb up that. I could be wrong, but I don't suspect they can. Look at the terrain. So they can't like sit up here or something and say like do anything like that, which is good. So let's just start the battle, get in our reinforcements. We'll keep an eye on the enemy forces here and see what they're gonna do. Regroup position here. What that will do is it will just start getting the forces to immediately start moving that direction. It should do when they get on the ship on ground here. Okay, some are. Doesn't look like they're gonna move, so that's good. Alright, so I've formed all the army up here. Figured just do it off screen. It was gonna take a moment. So we're all good. So our few skirmishers at the front, katanas there, bit of naginata on the side. I've spread out our warrior monks a little bit in the reserves here, as they are kind of support units. And then our cavalry I'm just kind of keeping down the back at the moment because they're doing a similar idea. So we'll have to see how we go. Again, yeah, like I say, they have got slightly better, like, missiles than I do. As in, they've got slightly more, and they are better experienced. And we don't want to look to close in the combat pretty sharpish here, which is going to be the idea. So we'll just move our troops into position. Keep an eye, see if the enemy decide to move or not. I'm hoping they don't. Gives me a chance to get in position. That's good. Okay, cool. Alright, let's move on up then. We'll start closing in for combat. Right, let's move the missiles up. Get them running. Should probably get the infantry running as well, actually. Right, that's movement. That is definite movement. Okay, let's ungroup them then. We don't need grouped anymore. This fucking ordering is hideous, by the way. And yeah. But again, you can see here as well, like, you know, like, we're really close to them, but the fog means that neither side can shoot each other, which is really weird, but hey-ho. Alright. I don't want to do this. I'm going to be really quick about this. Right. Infantry, start moving them up. Right. Cavalry. Right. Just move up this way, I guess. Don't run. You move up this way. Don't run. And the light cav. Again, don't really know what I want to do with the light cav yet. I kind of got to wait and see how the battle develops. They might be here purely for just running down. Right. Let's go infantry. Get rock and rolling here. Skirmish just took most of the brunt from the fire arrows, which means that my more armored troops can be pretty safe here. I mean, sure, if you guys don't want to skirmish, then cool. I'm cool with this. You go there, and you coming on that front. Yeah, this looks good. Right, we'll war cry away. Missiles might as well move up a little bit here. The light cav can move in as well. Let's get them down this flank, actually. This looks good to me. Alright, they're all moving. Here we go. They're all coming now. Thank you. Right, round this way. And then shift attack that. This looks good. Yeah, it's the beauty of having the Moai just for war cry as much as anything else. Really useful. Actually, Uesugi can probably just get stuck in here. There's our light cav. I've got to be a little bit careful here. We should be fine. Right, turn around. You guys get in there. Get behind that. Start chasing them down. Yeah, this looks pretty good.
Their general has fallen.
Nice.
Cutting blow.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, it's really good stuff there. I would have realized that bringing our general down here to like start the fight because Kenshin's army itself couldn't physically engage. I didn't realize how effective that would be, but there you go. Really happy with that. That was really good stuff. And this army is just completely toast. Like, there's nothing else I can do here. In fact, let's just chase him down and just finish this army. Hopefully it would just kill this damn Metsuke as well. I don't know if it does or not. That's dealt with. It's not a problem anymore. There we go. It's all wiped out. So that is no longer an issue, which is really, really damn useful. Okay, so this gives time for Kenshin's army to try to recuperate here, which would be good to do. I reckon we get them into North Shinano and just kind of, or I could even like station them here. I don't know if going in North Shinano is going to make much of a difference. Should probably like go here just to cut off this way and just kind of lock it down. This army should be able to defend against most things it comes up against. It's tempting to fold in a katana unit here. It is tempting. It's like 5 turns. But Kenshin's getting a pretty good replenishment rate as it is. I think it should be fine. What we're going to want to do as well is... right, we've got you. What we need to do with Yasunari is we need to link him up with the Iwate, with the army up here at some point. All this army here, it's going to be difficult to do either of them. Regardless, I don't know if I really want him up here. There is some worrying Tsutsui armies around, though, like, for sure. This is a very concerning army. Again, I don't know if I can defend against that. Iwent says that I do send him up just as assistance, but... I don't know. The thing is with Kaga, is we have got the encampment, there's a sword school, and the armor here. But it's just so expensive to recruit armies. I just can't afford... I basically can't really afford to recruit an army until I lose one. Which is really bad. Like, that's really, really bad. But it's kind of the case, so... but I guess getting you up here can't be terrible. So we'll go ahead and do that. Kaga, yeah, this religion is being a bit of a problem. I can't move this army over here because Kaga will revolt. It's got to stay there just for now, so it should be fine. This is going to be an interesting defense. That's looking to move along there. Also, let's have a look at the Ashina as well here, so you can see they got stuck in here with their army, which I appreciate. They took some punishment. But now they're able to re-recruit here. They've got a 3rd general now. They've got all sorts of generals they're putting together, which is really funny. Funnily enough as well, like, all 3 of the Ashina generals and, like, their clan members, none of them are actually Ashina at all. Really weird, so, there you go. Okay, with that all done, it's still Rebel. That's good. So yeah, with that all done, I guess we move on, knowing that we've got a couple of difficult defenses. This is going to be an interesting defense, as is the other one here. I don't think there's much else to do. I don't believe so. Now, it's not long until we start getting our family members here. Like, Norakatsu's not a million miles away from being available as a general, so that'd be good. I'm a little bit worried about the loyalty here. It's fine. But I have to be a little bit careful. Again, the fact that Kenshin did drop an honor point is a problem. I need to get him a heroic victory somewhere. Doing that, I don't know how that's going to be done. It's not going to be able to do that until I start moving him to here, I suppose. But it'll be fine. let's move on. 2 from Chinindo. Good. Yep. Yamana movement. As I thought, they're coming up this way. Yep, makes sense. Here come the Bessho. Jeez. Oh my god. Can you just fucking attack my... Sigh. Our spy's dead, everyone. Just... Okay. What do we want? Money from there or call to arms? I don't think I care about call to arms. Give me agrarian focus. He's dead. He's dead. He got assassinated. He got assassinated with a fucking ninja in here. Wow. We have to retreat. We have no choice. Okay. Cancel that. Army, getting out of here. We gotta run. We can't stay here. We gotta go. We gotta go back. I don't know how far back we're gonna have to go here, but we have to retreat. How in the fuck did they kill him? What? That's pretty ridiculous, everyone. Pretty ridiculous. AI, everyone. It is so ridiculous. All they just spent the entire turn. Oh, Bo, do you notice how after they raided it, they're like, there's a big force Miyagi. Let's go to Uzen. Because of course they're fucking going to Uzen. Does annoy me. It's one that, I mean, I'm okay with the AI getting like extra money or extra this or extra. I'm okay with that, but I really do despise it when the AI start getting. They can just see the entire map immediately. Like that's really annoying because then you're not playing like the same game. You know, that's just me. I don't know. Either way, this is coming up for us, so we have to just sit here and wait. It's interesting to note, by the way, is that the rebels don't actually take attrition here. Even though it's winter, they are immune to attrition, which is worth noting. Alright, Kai. Yeah, Kai's got a really big resistance to invader penalty here, so I think I kind of have to, like... I don't know. I'm not too sure what to do here. Right. So yeah, you come over here. So bad. Right, come in here. I have to just retreat the army. I've got no choice. Right. Get in there. Attach the spy to protect it. And yeah, get back. This is lost. This is all lost. There's no way I can defend Echizen. It's just completely gone. Let's move this unit in here as well. Just reinforce it entirely. This is so bad. There's just nothing I can do about this. The one thing the only thing I can do here is I don't believe the AI. Oh, they're all allied though, aren't they? Look at this. It's just so fucking absurd. Although they're allied, I don't know how many of them are, they've got military access with. So the idea being, if one force takes it, the rest can't come through because of the way military access works. I mean, if the Bessho take it, that's a catastrophe. Because, like, I don't know what I'm going to do about this army. There's no way I can hold Echizen. I might be able to defend Kaga. Maybe. Maybe. Like, I'm not convinced I can defend Kaga. I have a chance to recruit one unit. So we might as well recruit some Yari spears here. But yeah, we have some issues. Oh! Oh, I got a Master Dojo here. Oh! Oh! I didn't realise. I'd forgotten about it. Okay, we can get ourselves some special, some hero units. Hello. Alright then. So, we have choices of what we want to have here. We have seen these hero units before in the series. We had one used against us, which we defeated. And you can see it basically fights until the absolute damn end. So we could take Kiyomasa's katanas. We could take the spears. We need to look at this army here. And what we've got. Which is a bit of everything. We can't get hold of the archer cab. That's fine. I don't think that's I really don't think that's a waste. I really do think it's a waste getting hold of that. If you're gonna get hold of a hero unit, you should probably get one of these two. And I think taking the katana cavalry is probably a good bet here. Like, to be honest, you look at it like, I mean, these get even more bonus against cavalry. What are we going to be fighting here? I have to assume it's the Bessho army, in which case it's all infantry. This is basically, yeah, there's basically no cavalry in any of the forces. So I think we go for Kiyomasa's katanas. I could actually train one of each. Interestingly. Just tempting. I also get cavalry units for reduced, well, yeah, because I've got the Master Dojo, even the standard samurai cavalry comes cheap, so, that's good to know. Okay, then. Well, let's start doing that. Let's start recruiting some good cavalry here. Give me some Yari, and give me another set of Yari. I'm actually willing to spend some money on this as well. Because we're going to have to make a stand. We're going to need to, like, get this up here and just, like, hold on for dear life. It's going to be very difficult to do, though. Right, you need to get up here as well. We have a lot of work to do. North Shinano will be fine. By the looks of it. It might not be fine anymore. No, it's still fine. Okay, that's good. So as long as Kenshin's here, things will hold down in North Shinano, which is good. We'll be fine there. Right. Okay. Yeah, I totally forgot that was there. Completely forgot. I don't really want to start repairing any of this stuff yet because it's just going to get broken again. I need to basically get the army to attack me, which it will do. The bigger problem we've got is this army here. I think I have to fight it in the field, which is really bad. Or I could just stand next to it and force them to attack me. If I come, like, I don't know, like, jeez. I don't know if that's how it's going to work, though. Like, there? I need to stop them from moving, basically. But I don't think this is how it's going to work. They might still be able to get at me is the problem. I don't actually know. Or I can just fight them. They got a lot of bows. Not much infantry. I think I'm just gonna have to chase them down and beat them down. If I can weaken them significantly, then I can sort of work it from there. I think this is reasonable. Okay. Right. So... There's the damn Patakiyama ships. I don't care them keeping them. It's not a big deal. So, you guys get over here. Get on that. And we'll start moving around. I don't think this fleet's in any serious danger of getting sunk anytime soon. So I feel I can move this pretty safely. That'll be done next turn, which should be good. Right. You need to get over there ASAP. And we just defend Kaga and just hold on for dear life. It's going to be a tough hold if the Bessho come. But that's like their best army. That is without question their best army. So, you know, if I can beat that, that'll be a big win. Right. Anything else to do before I start getting into combat? I don't know. I don't think so. I think this is largely good. It would be nice to start drafting some additional troops. I kind of want to get a treasury up a little bit. Like, we're just running on nothing for so long. I wouldn't mind actually trying to get Sagami, because Sagami, I can definitely turn this into a recruitment center for us. So I guess I might as well start making the efforts to start doing that. So we'll start building the encampment. The Nodachi, I can't repair. It's too expensive. But we'll start getting the encampment build up, because we can use it as a recruitment. The weaponsmith we can do, you know, we can definitely... I think I would prefer an armorer, being honest. I would much prefer an armorer here. But I've always got this as an armorer, so, you know... it's fine. I can always also make the encampment and turn the encampment into an armor instead. That's also true. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. So yeah, we'll start looking to get this repaired. Yeah, there's lots of stuff broken. This is another good thing of having like a food surplus, is it means we're not like having some farm sabotage and we're just totally screwed. Okay then, yeah, I think we're gonna have to just fight this now. So let's go ahead and let's go get them. Okay, so the bad news is they've got this bit of terrain here, which they're just going to claim, which is a problem, and I don't think there's a lot I can do about it. Yeah, I can't expect to do much with my archers here, realistically, but I think we're going to have to just charge this, like, pretty much instantly. So let's line ourselves up. I think we just have to go for it, like, quickly. Yeah, it just is what it is. So let's go get our katanas up here. We'll have a couple of katanas in reserve. We'll keep them down the back. Have like you, I don't know, like there or something. If I'm able to, I can sort of maybe like try and do a bit of a wraparound. And then we'll get our 3 of these here. Which one's our general? You. Right. I should probably have you as... Yeah, that. I could also keep him back here, actually. Actually, that sounds good to me. I mean, he is a general unit. I should probably be having him in the center to at least give some kind of morale boost to our dudes. Seems reasonable. Right, here we go. We just have to just sprint. Oh, wait, what? They're not going to move? Whoa, 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 whoa. What? Really? I was 100% expecting to run up here. What are they going to, which is fascinating. Okay. Alright, so given the fact that it looks like they're going to stay there, we're going to change our plan a little bit here. There's a couple of characters we'll be a little bit careful of. What we're going to do is we're going to send a small detachment around this side of the mountainside here. We're going to look to, you know, try and sweep around here. Have our main force coming this side of the hillside, for sure. But we're going to have to be a little bit careful with this plan. We do risk getting ourselves surrounded. And, of course, there's, like, all these bows here that are going to just rip me to shreds. So, once we start, like, we have to close in very quickly. So, I've got to be a little bit cautious about doing this. Also, separating this detachment off from the rest of the army is also risky. I do risk them just getting swamped and just destroyed. Which is a risk that I recognize, but I'm willing to take. Basically, I just want the Ashigaru bows here to take the brunt of the fire arrows from the bow samurai. Get my infantry to run past, and then just charge. Oh, whoops, sorry, I didn't mean to pause there. What's going on here? There is movement. What are these guys doing here? Are they trying to, Are they really trying to get, like, down the back of these? What the hell's going on here? I have no idea what's happening. I don't know what they're doing. Really? I mean, whatever. I mean, my katana unit's going to get hit pretty hard here by that charge, admittedly. But, I mean, whatever. I mean, like, they just sent their general in. I got nothing. I got absolutely nothing, folks. Sometimes the AI just does things that, you know, just wouldn't expect. But yeah, my warrior monks would just rip these guys to pieces. As you can see here. Oh, they're sending more. They're sending both carry units for me. What the hell is going on here? Oh, they didn't like that. They've realized they've made some mistakes. It's too late now. I don't know, folks. This is not what I would have done with my cavalry units. I see the idea of trying to stop me from like advancing down this side and potentially causing some problems wrapping around, but that's not how I would approach that. They're sending more dudes at me, by the way. Worth noting. They are very unhappy about this this situation that's unfolding. They are not a fan. Fascinating. I mean, what are you gonna do with a freaking Ashigaru unit? I mean, like, you kidding me? What are you gonna do? I've got freaking... I got 2 katana units here. You're gonna get destroyed, buddy. I mean, okay, if you want to go ahead and do this, fine. I'm happy to play this game. This is fine.
Our hidden units have been discovered, my lord.
This is madness. I mean, they're just gonna rip these guys apart here. Notice they're already wavering. It's just like, wow. Yeah. That's what I thought. That sums up that conflict pretty well, everyone. Did not go well for them. Did not go well for them. Alright, then. I think it's enough fun and games. Let's start moving in our main forces here. Stop. Right, time to, we've got to move carefully here. Still saying just the Ashigarus here, which is fascinating. Right, let's just move in the front line. What are they doing here? Oh, they're just reforming. This is fine. This is just giving my archers just free shots here. Like, I'm cool with this. They've shattered. Wow, look at that. That's crazy, isn't it? Shattered. I don't know, folks. I got nothing. Alright, let's start, let's keep moving our guys front then, I guess. If you want to keep playing this game, I'm cool with this. Right, we are about to get started though. The bow samurai, the moment we see the bow samurai move, we gotta just charge. Right, here we go. Now the fun is coming. Alright. Let's start sending these guys around. Nice and quick. Alright, hold on and wait. Let any fire arrows get hit. Oh, fuck me. Right, go, 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 go. These guys moving around. Good. Nice and quick. Katanas are going to take some punishment here. These bow samurai are going to hurt. Oh. Okay, you guys pull back. You just took so much pain there. Okay, now you can come back in. That was very unpleasant. Just a fucking attack, whatever. Go get them. I feel like sometimes I should have better ways of deciding how I aim shit up here, but it's fine. Right, where's my general? Is he alive? He's alive. Good. There we go. There we go. I think that's pretty acceptable. There we are. Good stuff. Yeah, that's done a ton of damage to them. Let's, can I finish them off now? It's an interesting parving, but whatever. Take it. And we'll just auto-resolve and kill the rest of it. Nice. It could have been worse, ultimately. That could have been worse. We will go ahead and we will take that. Alright then. You guys go back to... it's gonna take... The same problem here is it's kind of a bit isolated. I guess just go back to Miyagi for now. Recoup a little bit. And then we'll look to move, like, we've got this fleet that's going to, like, drop off some troops here. They can go back, get hold of them, and then bring them a bit further on. I think that seems reasonable enough to me. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, I don't think there's anything else to be done this turn, so let's move on and deal with the various fights that are going to come up here. Of course, that's the only issue when you get to these later games. Another Chosokabe fleet, there's a Bessho fleet. God. Yeah, it's just yeah. I'm just gonna try and kill what I can. So yeah, the fact that your guys will basically fight to the absolute death, and also the fact that because the way the AI works in that they'll climb up all these walls, like a surprising amount of people of their troops will just die by just doing this. Also, by all these archer shots being sent to me are hitting as many of their own men as it's hitting me, which is amusing. But, like, it doesn't take too long to do, and it's actually not a bad way of actually, like, getting a lot of defenders killed. Or a lot of attackers killed, even if you have no troops at all. Like, I mean, I fear I've lost 45 men, which is, like, irrelevant, even for a tier 1 settlement. And the great, it's even better as well, like, if they don't have any archers at all, and it forces them all to climb, or if they set all their archers at one side, like I say, it's like, you know, it's 200 men lost, and it's like, I only killed 30 of them. You know, so they've lost like 150 people just from, like, climbing the walls or shooting themselves. You know, it's pretty significant. He's rank 6, by the way, everyone. That is the first rank 6 general we've seen all game. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, you get the fuck out of here. Ashina are retreating. I don't know where the Ashina are going, actually. They're going on a journey. Alright, then. I feel like I could probably auto-resolve this, but I should probably fight this. Yeah, do you notice that the Ashina have not only, like, they've reunited their forces, but they're on the march again? Where are they going? So that battle was basically just pure target practice for my bowman. Yeah, look at that. Just absolute target practice. They just shot the absolute hell of anything that came anywhere near. A couple of our containers also just, like, got stuck in as well. But yeah, that was, that went surprisingly well. So, great.
Cavalry excel at chasing down a fleeing enemy but suffer heavy losses when confronted by spearmen or missile troops.
Yeah, they are basically, you know, light cavalry, but better. So it'll be a decent province there. Boost then, yes. HSM was lost, as we know. We have had more fun. Finally got hold of Chunindo, which is good, so we can start getting some extra money from our decent things. I can get myself another general. And, like, yeah, I think given that we had someone assassinated, it's probably a good idea. And he was the guy with the least loyalty anyway, so yeah, I know, like, you've come down a bit now, because of upstart generals, but it's fine. So yeah, we got a Yoshitomo Usami. Also, that reminds us, so you'll be the Commissioner for Development, as that was the one that was lost, which is totally fine with me. Right, okay, so you guys get in. Now, can I get any of you guys in? I can get the general in here, good. Now, can I get my Yari cavalry in there? No. But I can get them close enough to reinforce, and that's going to have to do. We have to make a stand against this army, and it's going to have to be against the Bessho. Yeah, you see, so now, you notice, now that the Bessho took this, the other armies were immediately kicked out because they don't have military access. Thankfully, yeah, military access is not immediately granted with alliances, so, you know, that's a good thing. Okay, so we start maneuvering onwards here. We also need to finish off, right, so let's get you back in here. Let's sort a lot of things out here. So, yeah, look at the replenishment rates here, my god. I should probably... Right, I need to fix the port first. Oh, it's expensive as all fuck. Let's get this repaired because I need the farm income. Because being as it's one of my Metsuke settlements, I'd reckon it's worth it. None of these are producing anything particularly money-wise, so that's fine. Right, so it looks like the Bessho are going to land an invasion force here. It's not the biggest army in the world, but it's definitely enough to cause problems. So I reckon, given the situation, let's actually go back here, and we're going to get our army to get into Edo Castle. Because the Bessho fleet hasn't landed yet. So, I should be able to get them in time. What this also allows me to do is then this navy can then start heading up to Miyagi now to get hold of that army. That sounds good to me. Okay, so here's our general, by the way. Now, am I likely to get him... I want to get him on this force if possible. I probably can if I go down to, like, here. I can probably make this work. So you start making your way down there. That looks good. Okay. You're still recovering. Which is fine. Oh, yeah, that's a good point as well. What do I want to do for my next, What do I want to do for my next thing? I could actually consider getting no. The general loyalty might actually be pretty good, seeing as I did take a hit with the... Yeah, because what happens is, if your loyalty gets too low, they do become susceptible to bribery from Metsuke. The problem also is, if they get too low, then basically they'll be forced to commit suicide. Now, it wouldn't be the worst thing, I guess, for Yasunari. But, like, I wouldn't want that. I thought one of my best generals is dead. Which is a problem. Let's see. If I was to get no, it's 5 turns. I could also then look to get Sumo Tournament afterwards. That's going to be 16 turns for the lot as it stands. That's a lot. Where else would I put my efforts? I don't care much about scholarship. Calligraphy is not really of any particular use either. I'm not worried about constructing castles particularly. Because the Kinza Mint would be pretty good. But again, it's going to take so long to get there. That's the issue we've got. Our mastery rates are not amazing. Form, I don't care too much about. Unless I want to get hold of these, basically. Horse mastery would be bad just for the purposes of getting the campaign movements speed. That'd be handy. No, I actually reckon this might not be a bad thing to do. Do I care about the loyalty that much? It's only one guy. I think I can do better. I think I can do better than this. I mean, the running speed can't be bad. And it gives me access to these, which are all decent tech. So I guess we'll go form. I can also get Way of the Sea as well. Which could be good. Nah, we'll go form. We'll go form. We'll look to get that done. Alright. I think it's time we start moving in, actually, with Kenshin. I don't think there's any particular forces here. We're about to find out if there is. But I reckon this is basically undefended. Yeah. So we'll just resolve. We'll gain ground where we can. There we go. Lovely. Basically take that for free. Kenshin's rank 5, that's awesome. Nice. No. No, it's a nice chunk of money, but no, I'm not gonna do it. Okay, Migaso here. What do we got here? There's a Master Dojo. Naginata Dojo here. So again, it's just like, it gives you the option to like recruit loads of good stuff. But I don't need all this. Hida is good enough for recruiting some of this good stuff here. Speaking of, what have we actually got here with your army? Just some light cav, okay. Kitchen's rank 5. Inspirational would be good. Because I can, like, really reduce the costs. Also, I can get him to actually start giving me some extra replenishment. As well as extra morale, which is huge. Living treasure I don't care about. Intimidating isn't the worst to get. Intimidating is pretty decent. But I'd have to get a field attacker. I've only got 4 more... I don't have many points that I give Kenshin. I've got 3 points to allocate. Siege Expert could potentially be decent. But I don't think it's the biggest deal in the world. Obviously, we're doing a lot of siege warfare at this point. I'm not too worried about any of this. This isn't a big deal. Yeah, it's just like, it's a shame because like I like the idea of like the personal experience, but it's just not good enough really to justify. I know we gave him warrior, but that was kind of for, you know, early game. I don't think I really want any of this though. None of this is really a big deal. So we will go ahead and... Yeah, Ashigaru Commander is nice, but the problem is that it's a rank 5 ability. So unless you're playing as like basically the Oda, you're not really going to get... Because you're not going to get much use. Because once you get generals to rank 5, you should be using professional armies. You're only getting this if you want Siege Expert, so... And I don't think I care enough about that. So I don't think I'm going to bother with any of this. So then I guess we will go Inspirational. That's good, because that gives me the extra loyalty back as well, by the way. So we'll get hold of Honourable. I would need to get hold of Religious to get Inspirational. I think Inspirational is going to be pretty good. Like, the extra replenishment as well, and the upkeep cost, that's enormous. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. I think that's reasonable. Alright, then. So, yeah, construction-wise, we don't need all this stuff here. I think we actually take the Master Dojo out. Do I need any of this? I've got it all up here. I don't need both. Not making the most cash in the world. It's making as much as, yeah. Yeah, I don't think we need particularly both of this. That should be repaired, probably. It's expensive, though. I'm not like Metsuking it, so it's probably okay. It's the decision he's got to make, you know. It's like, what do and don't you want to? Right, that's going to be fun next turn, anyways. Yeah, I think we just... We don't need two Master Dojo, so that can be gotten rid of. I reckon we'll get rid of the Sword School, and we'll keep the Naginata Dojo just as protection for later on. I think that should be fine. We'll hold our troops here for a turn. That should be good. Now, what we do want to do is we do want to start getting some land consolidation in provinces where we're going to be able to make a lot of use out of it. For example, like the places we're Metsukeing. Not so much you. But, like, Echigo would be a decent case. The problem is that it's expensive to get in the first, and it takes a long time to build. That's the only issue. Miyagi might be a good call for it. Yeah, Miyagi, getting this to, like, the top tier would be awesome. I'd make a lot of money from that. So we'll worry about that. Izu is a, yeah, Izu's barren, unfortunately. And what's my 5th Metsukade? Is it Fukushima? Yeah, that would also be pretty good as well. But again, we're not worried about it too much. The main thing is we've got hold of, like, you know... we can also get ourselves the Master Bowmaker as well, which actually we should look to do. We could actually get this improved Master Bowmaker and have just some absolute kick-ass... archers here. We'll worry about it another time. I think we are pretty much done here for the turn, everyone. So, well, I'm done with the video, certainly. There might be a little bit more to do this turn, but I don't really think there is. So, yeah. Thank you all for watching, as per always. And, yeah, next time, we have a hell of a siege defense here against the Bessho. This is going to be a tough fight. I don't know if I can hold here. I'm going to have to try. He does get a bonus to siege defense, courtesy of the Mason, which I didn't even realize, so that's good. But this is going to be very, very difficult. We'll see how we go. I'll see you then.